The sun rose over the shimmering turquoise waters of the island, casting a golden glow upon the white sands where a grand estate stood waiting to fulfill the deepest desires of its visitors. Mr. Rourke, the enigmatic host of this sanctuary, stood on the terrace with his loyal assistant. "Good morning, Mr. Brock." "Good morning, Lawrence." Smiles, everyone, smiles. Mr. Rourke greeted the day with his characteristic poise, reminding everyone that on Fantasy Island, happiness was the primary objective. "Well, Lawrence, there is your friend, Mr. Baldwin, and his employer, Mrs. Leslie Donnell. You do have the fantasy straight," Mr. Rourke observed as the guests arrived. "Mrs. Donnell, a widow, wants to spend the weekend with her butler, as if they were two ordinary people in an ordinary relationship that could develop into what she has dreamed about for some time, a romance." Lawrence looked at the elegant woman and questioned, "Mrs. Donnell ordinary? Oh, I do hope I have not made a mistake." Mr. Rourke replied with a wisdom that only he possessed, stating that the only mistake will be on Mrs. Donnell's part. "How is that, sir?" Lawrence asked. "Her mistake would be in raising her expectations so high that she loses sight of the real man she wants to know." As the morning light grew stronger, another figure caught Lawrence's eye. "That lady, sir, I remember her. She was a great dancer some years ago. Miss Julie Mars, some say the most talented dancer of the modern era." He watched the woman walk with the help of a wooden support. "As I recall, she mysteriously retired at the very height of her career. She uses a cane." Mr. Rourke sighed heavily, the weight of the past visible in his eyes. "Her retirement was forced, Lawrence, an automobile accident." Lawrence whispered in sympathy, "What a dreadful tragedy, sir." Mr. Rourke nodded, revealing a haunting truth. "Yes, she was injured right here on Fantasy Island, and her fantasy is to dance once more. Her fantasy must be difficult for you to arrange under the circumstances, sir." Lawrence noted. Mr. Rourke looked out toward the sea and replied, "More than you know, Lawrence. You see, I was responsible for her accident." The arrival area was bustling as Mr. Rourke moved to greet the newcomers. "My dear guests, I am Mr. Rourke, your host. Welcome to Fantasy Island." Mrs. O'Neill, beaming with joy, exclaimed, "Mr. Rourke, I am as excited as a debutante." "Well, it becomes you, Mrs. O'Neill," he replied smoothly. "Debutante balls were such a lovely old-fashioned tradition." "Oh, where I come from, everything is old-fashioned and full of tradition." "Which is why you are here," Mr. Rourke concluded. Lawrence whispered to himself, "Well, Lawrence, trust you to think of everything." "I try, sir, I do try." Nearby, Mrs. Donnell watched her butler, Mr. Baldwin, with an intensity that went beyond professional respect. "You know, Mr. Rourke, not once in all the years we have been together has Baldwin ever let it show." Mr. Rourke tilted his head. "Let what show, madam?" "What that he feels. What I feel." "Could it be, Mrs. O'Neill, that your curiosity about the man behind the cool, professional exterior has led you to read something into the relationship that does not really exist?" "Oh, no. No, Mr. Rourke, it is real. For both of us, I felt it." Baldwin approached them with his usual stiff dignity. "Excuse the delay, madam. I have seen to it the maid finished your unpacking. I have sent the gown you selected for tonight's reception to be pressed, and I have confirmed your luncheon reservations." "Thank you, Baldwin. Now, please, sit down," Mrs. Donnell requested. Baldwin blinked in confusion. "Very good, did you say sit down? It is quite all right, I assure you. Please join us, won't you?" Mr. Rourke added. Mrs. Donnell took a deep breath. "Yes, do. Baldwin, I do not want you to be my butler anymore." "Oh, for the time being, anyway." Baldwin looked stunned. "I had always thought my services were satisfactory." "Oh, they are, as far as they went." "Oh, that is really not what I meant to say. Lawrence, help me with this, please." Lawrence stepped in with a smile. "Well, Baldwin, dear fellow, Mrs. Donnell's fantasy is for you two to spend the weekend, shall we say, together. Not as employer and employee, but as man and woman." Baldwin asked in disbelief, "Is this a joke?" "No. Oh, dear, This is embarrassing. Baldwin, all these years together, I always felt that there was something very special, something personal between us. Surely I could not have been mistaken. Mr. Rourke encouraged him. It will be just for this weekend, Mr. Baldwin. 2 short days to test this feeling Mrs. Donnell describes. You have not denied this special contact between you and Mrs. Donnell, so, what do you have to lose? Baldwin hesitated. I am not sure yet, sir. In any case, it is a beautiful day. Fantasy Island is yours to enjoy, so why not take your charming companion to lunch, After the couple departed, Norris approached Mr. Rourke. Sir, is anything wrong? Sir, I said, is anything wrong? Mr. Rourke snapped out of his thoughts. I am quite all right, Norris, thank you. Miss Mars is meeting me here. Yes. Of course, I know nothing about the accident involving Miss Mars, but if there is anything I can do for you now, anything at all. I appreciate your concern, Norris, but, do not trouble your head over my problem. As a matter of fact, sir, I was practicing a bit of advice I have often heard you give. When considering yourself, use your head. When considering others, use your heart. Thank you for reminding me, Norris. Thank you. Inside the quiet theatre, Julie Mars sat looking at the stage. Mr. Rourke entered and stood beside her. The last times I saw you was right here in this very theatre, right after my last performance. And you were running out that door? Yes. I have always blamed myself for not stopping you. Oh, Julie. Why did you take the car? Where were you going that night? To that special place that you took me once, when you told me that you could never leave the island, not even for our love. Oh, Julie. I am so sorry it happened. I was devastated. And you would not let me see you after the accident, or even tell you that. I did not want to hear you say, I am sorry. I wanted to hear you say, I love you. Oh, I always loved you. I still do. And I love you, too. What happened was a long time ago, but you are still here. And the only thing that is changed is that I walk with this cane. And do not believe in miracles anymore. I can give you your fantasy, Julie. To dance. To dance the way I used to dance. Yes. Oh, darling. Please. Please. Mr. Rourke took her hand. You must understand. You can tell no one else about your fantasy. And it would last only for these 2 days of the film festival. Oh, I do not care. Then stand here. Now, do not move. I cannot. You can. You can. Dance, Julie. Dance. To her utter amazement, Julie felt the strength return to her limbs. She moved tentatively at first, then with the grace of a swan. Oh, Julie, Julie. What a joy to see you are happy again. At the restaurant, Baldwin and Mrs. Donnell sat together. Pardon me. Baldwin? Yes, madam. Sit down. Stop calling me madam. My name is Leslie, remember? It is going to take practice. Well, that is what we are here for. Marshall. You have to be patient. I have been patient. For over 10 years. Oh, Marshall. You did not have a clue to the way I felt all these years. I only knew how I felt. You certainly never gave me a clue. Then I have learned to be a very good actor, Leslie. So have I. But I do not want to have to pretend ever again. No, do not drink it, okay? No, thanks, dear. It flashes. Oh, no, darling. Not with my hat. I was so afraid this might be tacky, but it is absolutely beautiful. Wait. Would you mind if we left? Leslie, darling. Leslie. Suddenly, they were interrupted. Rachel, Audrey. Imagine bumping into the two of you. Listen, I cannot stay and talk for. We will get together later. Bye. After they left, Audrey whispered, that man she is trying to hide. I would swear that was Baldwin. Her butler. Leslie having lunch with her butler? Why would she do that? Now, is not that an interesting question? Lawrence was watching the crowd when he saw Julie Mars. Oh, Miss Barnes is over there, sir. Ah, thank you, Lawrence. I see her. Julie was talking to Edmund Rohn. It will mean Broadway again, Julie. A hit show and all the wonderful hoopla that goes with it. Are you making me an offer, Edmund? Definitely. Dance this weekend. If you have got even half of what you had, we have got a deal. Mr. Rourke approached them. Are you tempting my favorite lady, Mr. Roan? Nothing you would not approve of, Mr. Rourke. Come on. I am sure of that. Will you excuse us? Oh, of course. Think about it, Julie. Let me know if you will consider it. Once they were alone, Julie asked, You heard what he said? Yes, Julie. I heard what he said. But he does not know what we know. And you cannot tell him or your fantasy will end at that very moment. No. Why cannot you make my cure permanent? Please do not ask me that. Oh, now listen to me. You chose to stay on this island once rather than to live a life with me somewhere else. Even though you told me that you loved me. I did love you. I do love you. Well, then, why? Julie. I cannot leave. I do not exist anywhere else but on Fantasy Island. Not in the way you know me. Do not try to understand it. Just believe that it is beyond even my powers. Those powers to make fantasies come true. They are for other people, Julie. Not for myself. The very fact of our love makes what you ask impossible. I do not believe that. You could find a way, but you will not. You sent me away before with a leg that would not get well and a heart that would not heal. And now you will do it again for the same selfish reasons. Whatever they are. Lawrence approached Mr. Rourke later that day. If I may say so, sir. Your reception for VIP guests is a splendid idea. Thank you, Lawrence, but I remind you all Fantasy Island guests are VIPs, as you call them. Of course, sir. Oh, dear. A problem, Lawrence? Two, sir. More of a disaster. They are old friends of mine. And Baldwin's. But it is not just them I am worried about. It is their employers. Oh, I see. All of them, I gather. No Mrs. Donnell and Baldwin. Oh. Ah. Enter the witches, right on cue. May's dames, Andrews and Wilkins. Who both enjoy a reputation for malicious gossip that has exceeded only by the wealth of their respective husbands. They sound very ominous indeed. The very words, sir. The only thing they would enjoy more than blighting the fragile blossom of love would be to plough up the entire garden. Well, as the one in charge of this fantasy, Lawrence, I suggest you keep a very close eye on the situation. And I wish you luck. The gossip queens were already at work. There they are, Audrey. It is Baldwin. And just when I thought the weekend was going to be a colossal bore. Lovers, they are lovers. Probably have been for years. Audrey, you are jealous. I did not think the two of us coming to this reception together was such a good idea at first. But I have changed my mind. I am changing my mind about a lot of things. I could not be happier. Come on. She is not going to get away from us this time. Leslie. How nice. Are you not going to introduce us to this gorgeous man? Baldwin. It is you. Leslie, shall we bother explaining? Ah, Leslie. Marshall. We do not have anything to explain. Oh, of course not, dear. We are your friends. Besides, we do not blame you a bit. No, of course not. This island is the perfect setting for an indiscretion. Baldwin stepped forward with a cold look. Excuse me, madam. But the only people being indiscreet here are the two of you. Or, to put it more bluntly, go to hell. Julie found Mr. Rourke in the garden. I have been looking for you. What is it, Julie? I was dancing. An old man with a cane was watching me. I remembered that I was crippled, too. Listen to me. There may be a way to grant you what you ask. To be healed. Yes. If I find the way, it will require a sacrifice. Nothing worthwhile is without a price. What sacrifice would not be worth it? It means that much to you. It means everything to me. I love you. And I love you, Julie. More than you know. Until later, huh? Back at the villa, Leslie was trying to soothe Marshall. Hello. Hello. I missed you. I am sorry about my friends. Friends. What